Hello everyone. The next useful command and powerful command that I want to show you, which is really good in Fusion 360, is the command if. So it can add conditions when working with parameters and dimensions and so on, and that is really beautiful. So here I have this block with a hole that is repeated with a rectangular pattern, and I have some parameters here if you look. And if you see here, the number of holes that I want in the X and Y direction, I just call them NX and NY. But I'm not always going to use NX and NY for the rectangular pattern. It depends on one dimension, and that is this dimension D10, which is the length of this block. So if it's bigger than something, look here. If D10 is bigger than 75, I use NX, which in this case I picked as 5. If it's not bigger than 75, I would use 3. You see? So here I'm using an if command. And depending on dimension 10, I decide whether to go with 5 or whether to go with 3. So right now that dimension is 80, and so as you can see, I have 5 holes in the X direction. But as soon as I change this dimension D10 to 70 and make it a little bit smaller, look what happens. You see? Now it went down to 3 because it is calculating the if statement. So it is very powerful command, and you can put conditions in your design that if something happens, then something else happens. Some dimension gets modified and so on. And the structure for it is if, then the statement that needs to be evaluated, semicolon, the condition that if this statement is true will be the output, and the next one is the condition that if this statement is false, that is going to be the output. So condition, output for true, output for false, and they're all separated by what? By semicolon. So hopefully this video was useful to you and you learned this very, very powerful command, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you.